In the last Juice WRLD video, I covered how his label was going to be putting out a Legends Never Die 5th year anniversary deluxe edition. Now that we know what songs they were planning on putting out this summer, the Juice WRLD community has had quite some backlash to what the label has picked, and we're going to be talking about that. Before we jump into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to both of my channels, join my Discord, and also follow me over on Twitch. I'm going live more over there. We are currently in a little bit of a rough patch, you could say, for Juice WRLD's label, Grade A, as they want to do a little bit of a money grab with the Legends Never Die 5th year anniversary because the album has done well, just like they did with Goodbye and Good Riddance. They did a 5th year anniversary and tagged on a couple songs. It was kind of dumb to me how they changed the cover and made the background and the car like orange, and it was just a stupid change. But we were planning on getting 2 songs on this deluxe. I guess we'll take it. We'll take some music in 2025. The first song being All Lifelong, a fan favorite song and legendary snippet that Juice previewed when he was alive. It was going to be solo because the Kid Cudi version that leaked and had a verse on it just never released on his album, and it never ended up being the final track on The Party Never Ends, which was a huge missed opportunity. And the second track we're going to be getting on this LND Deluxe was supposed to be Electric Chair, which is like a really old leak. It's kind of similar to them releasing Jeffrey in a way. It kind of feels like that. Now, yesterday in the Juice WRLD Discord, we had some changes to the All Lifelong song. It's saying that we're going to be getting a Trippie Redd feature tagged on it, which we had like Juice WRLD stats, his tweet here. If Trippie's on this song, he's never listening to a Juice WRLD song again. Even Trippie is like my favorite rapper. I'm super excited for his next album, and I love Juice and Trippie songs together, but there's no point in trying to find another different feature because Cudi didn't work. Just leave the song solo. Trippie does not need to be on there. So I think the label has seen maybe the response that the fans have had in the last day to Trippie being added onto this, and also Trippie himself is kind of a hated rapper right now, so that doesn't help. So Bibby on Instagram called cap to a fan on Instagram in DMs sharing a post about Trippie being on this track. So that's when today we had Yash tweeted out that All Lifelong is going to be solo, which, yes, thank God. This is just the best way to release it. It's a good storytelling track. It's just a great Juice track that needs to be solo. Let it have like a righteous moment, please. And then Pop as well on Twitter quote tweeted this, another good source, saying that the label might be swapping Electric Chair to a different song. You guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think should drop? It has to have kind of a L&D feel to it, you know? And honestly, I don't really care about too many Juice snippets and leaks and all that stuff nowadays. Like, did anything ever happen with Drive Me Crazy? I used to really like that snippet. Like, what if that dropped? That'd be pretty fire. This dude Bibby's on Threads, which, who uses this? Unk is on Threads saying toxic humans. He's messaged this before and tweeted this before and all this crap. It's literally never dropped, so I don't know why he's saying this. Unless this is a potential song that they're swapping it with. I don't know. Probably not, though. But fans on Twitter, I started, refreshing the Juice WRLD com. They're all tweeting hashtag we want extra, which that's a pretty peaceful sounding snippet. I like that one. I always have. That would fit the L&D sound. I'm completely down for that being a change. It would also actually have a surprise factor when we react to it and people listen to it, because it will be an actual new Juice WRLD song. They have so many songs still in the vault. There's so much unheard stuff, good rap Juice songs that just never saw the light of day, probably are never coming out. But when will this L&D Deluxe drop? No matter, what 2 songs we get. The original album, just to remind you, dropped on July 10th, 2020. So if you pull up a calendar in July, we have July 4th, which that's awesome. That is on a Friday, and also the 11th, just because those are Fridays. But, you never know. If it's just a couple songs, so Juice WRLD's team could end up dropping on a Monday again. That's what they did for the Pre-Party EP last year. So it's a possibility it could be exactly on July 10th, on a Thursday maybe even. We'll see when we get, a little bit closer. Another thing, too, that I can't remember if I asked in my last video was, are they going to change the cover? They probably are. I don't want them to, from the original, perfect, pink cover art, portrait, whatever, of Juice. There is that alternate vinyl. They might change it to that. That's like the only acceptable thing, I'd say, because that actually does exist in a physical copy. But yeah, that's kind of all the new Juice news to cover in the last, day. Look out for new music this summer. I'll make more videos. And I did have one PSA at the end of this video. If you like this style of video, commentary, or mess with my Juice vids, please tap into my other videos and reviews and everything I have going on my channel. I have a second channel for reactions if you guys didn't know. And I just want to shout out my other stuff, honestly, because the Juice videos do by far the best. Other than that, you guys know to tap into the Twitter and Instagram, the Discord, the Frosty Flock, baby. Pull up to the streams, man. We on the grind. Peace, baby.